half the time, like people, if they're ever down, we're like, do you have a vacation to look forward to? Like, it's just nice to have something on the books, know it's coming, kind of plan towards it, get excited, because that, that winter blues is totally true.
Well, Jen, obviously, Getaway Today is known as Disney experts. Anytime I think of you, I think of Disney, right?
Thank you.
And rightfully so.
Maybe it's the ears.
Could be the ears that we have on, for sure. But correct me if I'm wrong. You guys don't just do Disneyland.
No, we do most all of the popular destinations that you're looking at going.
Okay.
And cruises has been over the top popular. And whether it's, of course, we love Disney Cruise, but we love Royal Caribbean, we love Carnival, Princess, Norwegian, all of the major cruise lines, even river cruises, especially for our first time to Europe guests. That's always a great way to kind of sample that area.
Oh, cool.
Hawaii, Mexico, all-inclusive, sandals, the Caribbean. Those are some of our most popular, and of course, theme park vacations and, city vacations. But any of those kind of major spots are something that our team would love to help you with.
I love that. Well, and obviously we know Disney is super popular during Halloween time, but also obviously our ears we have on for the holidays.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It starts typically the 1st of November and runs through that first week in January. So Disney, again, they know how to celebrate. They have a longer celebration so more people get to experience it. And the holidays, let's just be honest, we all love the holidays in general.
Yes.
And Disney is such a magical place. So when you combine that magic of the holidays and the magic of Disney, it really is an unforgettable holiday.
I love that. So what are some of the things? Obviously, the decor is going to be top notch. Obviously, the food. I'm trying to think of all my favorite things at Disney, right?
Yes.
Decor, food, rides.
Yeah, and
right?
so it just raises an extra level. So you already love Disney, and then you get this enhanced experience. So some of my favorite things for the holidays is, first off, like our ears. Like, you love how people dress up. They'll have the ugly sweaters. Everyone's like matching. They're doing their family pictures there with Santa. You're like, this is adorable. And you have a lot of people that it's just their tradition to come. Like, I love the Christmas Fantasy Parade. You've got all your favorite characters. You've got the marching, soldiers that come down. You've got the toy maker, Goofy. You've got Santa on his sleigh. You've got Mickey and Minnie. Like, that's just so fun. And then their firework display in the evening, it actually snows on Main Street, which is adorable. Like, we get snow in Utah. I mean, we got lots of snow last year. But this year, it's just fun to be in the magic and get to have the snow. The decor, like you mentioned, It's a Small World holiday is so cute. Like, you get to see how all the different cultures around the world celebrate in costume, and they sing the Christmas songs. It's so festive. Also, Nightmare Before Christmas, Haunted Mansion turns into that, and that's a ton of fun. So you've got those ride overlays. Yeah. Cars Land also has some changes for the holidays, and in fact, if we go to Disney California Adventure, it's like, this is just all Disneyland stuff. But they also do a festival of the holidays where they bring in different kiosks where there's different food and cultures and celebrations that are just all along that Buena Vista Street, all the way to the pier. So there's so many fun things happening for the holidays.
I love that. So any tips if I want to go to Disney during the holidays? Is that something I need to book way in advance? Or what are your thoughts on that?
We always love that our guests book in advance. We always say we have the smartest guests because they like to get their first dibs. And a lot of them use our payment plans where they do a $200 deposit and then make plans towards their vacation, which is awesome. Okay. But for holidays where there is, so much time to celebrate, it's awesome. So you get usually about the 8th or 9th of November, it kicks off. And usually November's a little slower than December. But really, the 1st of December, if you go a Sunday through Thursday, so there's lots of pockets of time just because the celebration is so long that you should be able to go and just have just the best experience.
Okay, I love that. So maybe just find those different pockets.
Yeah, and our team will help you with that because we can be like, hey, look, the hotel availability is really good here. There's no conferences in town. It looks like this is a good weekend. That's our job to help you find those pockets.
Okay, I love that. And that's honestly what we're all looking for, right?
Yes.
How else do we know? So reaching out to you, doing all of that. As far as other top tips when I'm at Disneyland, what are your thoughts on that? I've heard you got to order your food through the app. Is that true?
So they've come up with a lot of things that are kind of like COVID wins, I always call them.
Yeah.
There are things that are, new enhancements that save you time. And if you can save time at a theme park, you're like, yes. Every time you save a little time. So mobile ordering is awesome. If you haven't done that before, it's so fun. You can be coming out of Haunted Mansion and talk with your kids quick, or standing in line and just being like, okay, do you guys want a beignet after this? Okay, let's pick it up right after. You can time it perfectly through the Disneyland app. It makes it so that you just kind of order it on your phone, press when you're there, and your food just magically appears. It's amazing. So I love that feature, especially during the holidays. Is like some of the special food items. When you get into the park in the morning, you can order your food for the entire day. You could be like, I kind of think this is going to sell out, so I'm going to make sure and get the raspberry macaroon, and I want to pick it up at 1:00, but I'm going to buy it at 9:00 because I just will make sure I get it. And so that's another thing. You can always make sure you get your favorite treats, because I have a lot of favorite treats.
Yes, so, I do too. That's a great
but mobile ordering
idea.
that's a huge time saver. I love Genie Plus. It's something that you can add on to your tickets through us, that you're able to reserve your place in line each day to each of the attractions. And so if you have a park hopper ticket, that gives you like 20 plus attractions that you can ride without having to wait in the traditional line. So that to me is a good time saver, especially for guests of ours that they don't go all the time. So it's like, if you can get a little bit more bang for your buck, that always makes sense.
Yeah.
And that also includes PhotoPass, which in the holiday time, if you see a photographer and your family's dressed in matching sweaters, like take every picture you can.
Absolutely.
Like that's screaming Christmas card that year. Like it's perfect. So I love when I see the PhotoPass photographers and have that, feature in my ticket. But and taking time just to be there and be in the decor and just see the characters in their, their costumes for the holidays. It's so fun.
Yes, I will, say that it's so awesome sometimes to just sit back and be like, oh my gosh. Star Wars, like I'm in Star Wars land right now, everyone. Like, I don't know. It takes my breath away every time.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's insane.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it is, because they've built an entire, it's just so easy to just get immersed in their story. It's fun.
Yes. Well, and obviously during the holidays, a lot of the things that come to mind, in addition to, the holiday celebrations and how awesome Disney is giving back, right? It's that time of year that we're all thinking about giving back. So tell me a little bit about our partnership and how that works for people that want to book vacations.
Perfect. Yeah. So we absolutely love your dedication to our community and to children. And that is our same values. Like with every vacation purchase, some of the money goes back to help kids, whether it be through initiatives with Primary Children's Hospital or whatever else you guys are focused on at that time. Like that's a huge part of us, is to make sure that the community we're in is benefiting from the vacations that everyone is taking. And also, of course, we're always going to give your members the best price and that best service, because we just, again, value the relationship so much.
Yes. Yeah. So make sure if you're a Mountain America member,
mention that.
mention that, because then Getaway Today makes the donation back to the community.
And if they go through your link, it will be marked as Mountain America as well. So just by following through your website link as well.
Yes. Awesome. Love that. Love that. So, who doesn't want to give back, right? We all get to give back. Book a vacation with Getaway Today.
Yes.
Feel good for the holidays.
Too, like a lot of people, and this isn't maybe it's giving back to your family, but giving the gift of a vacation has been a trend that has just been so popular.
Yes.
That a lot of people are like, we have so much stuff and we had so much stuff and we just haven't had enough memories as a family. So a lot of people are giving the gift of a vacation, that whether it's a Disney vacation or a cruise, or even like multi-generationals, like grandparents doing it. They want all the kids to get together. Like that gift of a vacation is just something that we specialize in, we can help you with. And it really, if you're like, what should I get my family this year? It really is the gift of a memory. And you can either travel for the holidays, or a lot of guests will give it during the holidays and travel during spring break, which is kind of like double mileage, because you probably would have done a spring break trip too. And so just giving that as a gift, maybe wrapping some fun things that go along with the trip. And it just, again, makes a great holiday surprise.
Well, and I love that, because actually I can speak from experience.
Oh, good.
Of this.
Okay.
So my amazing in-laws for Christmas last year did just that. They gave all the grandkids, like, had their little envelope that they opened, and they had a gift card, and they're like, oh, we're going to Disneyland. And we waited and went in March, right? Which
perfect.
Was just awesome timing. Mm-hmm. Perfect weather for maybe a light jacket, right?
Yeah.
In Disneyland time.
But it wasn't snowing.
But it was not snowing, which was so great. But it was so fun. To your point, like making memories, right? We all have, a lot of toys.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's hard to carve out time with your family, and
it is
to carve out that time and be in such just a fun, memorable place. To have, I'm sure the cousins had such a blast together, and I bet your parents loved seeing all of their reactions. Like it really, it's a great memory, and it's something that we're 100% behind. We're like, giving the gift of a memory is just really something they'll always, always remember.
Yes, and to your point, like that's something that my kids like having grandma on Rise of the Resistance with them was just like something we still talk about.
Grandma.
Yes, exactly.
Well, and don't you think the anticipation from December to March was kind of fun?
Yes.
Like half the time, like people, if they're ever down, we're like, do you have a vacation to look forward to? Like, it's just nice to have something on the books, know it's coming, kind of plan towards it, get excited, because that, that winter blues is totally true. And so I bet it was exciting to have that to look forward to.
100% exciting. And I will say, my mother-in-law booked it through Getaway today.
Thank you.
Seamless experience. Good. Amazing. Good. We showed up at all the things, like the hotel, the park. It was awesome.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, we work with the best hotels. I should say we've worked with them since 1990. And so we have such a good relationship. We're there all the time. We're touring their rooms. We're there with our staff. Like, it's nice that when you're booked with our team, it's like they really are going to take the best care of you because we have such a great relationship, which is nice.
Which is so awesome. I love that. Okay, so anything else regarding holiday time that we need to talk about when it comes to Disneyland or Disney World?
Okay, so Disney World, we are able to sell all of the party tickets. They do a lot of extra celebrations.
Okay.
Especially at Magic Kingdom and at Hollywood Studios. So if that's something you're interested in to have like that extra party experience, we've got you. Okay. In Walt Disney World too, Epcot does an amazing holiday display. Like they've just finished Food and Wine, and then they go into this festival that's similar to Festival of the Holidays at Disney California Adventure, but even bigger. And Walt Disney World, the big things, like they have the new Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster that's like the largest indoor coaster. It's really awesome. And they have Tron, which is another like riding this bullet bike through space at the fastest speeds. It's so unbelievable. So they've been having this summer of thrills, and I feel like that's just going to thrill us through the holidays. Like there's some big new attractions that are fun. And our team just got back from touring all the Walt Disney World hotels.
Oh, fun.
If you want just that ultimate experience too, like their hotels go all out for the holidays. They go out all out for everything, but they're so themed, so beautiful. We were able to see like the I can call it the Grand California, the Grand Floridian, excuse me. Their rooms, they themed them Mary Poppins.
Oh, cool.
And they were like the most beautiful rooms I've ever seen. Like, the Fox group that's local that like has that over the top decor?
Yes.
It was that. And it was just like, you get this kind of an experience. Like, it was just such an elevated experience. I'm like, Walt Disney World, so we can help you get that over the top experience because they have so many hotels and they deliver just so many different ways to experience it. Like, we stayed at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and every day we'd wake up and there's giraffes outside our room. And it was like, this is so cool. Like, think of your kids if they love animals, like, just what a fun way to experience. So not even just the holidays, but just they have so many ways to experience travel that's just so unique, which was fun.
And I love that. And that's the thing too. It's not just Disneyland, right?
No.
Obviously we think of that like,
well, it's close to home. It's easy to get to. If you want to like get the most bang for your buck, I'm a huge Disneyland fan because we can even drive there. Like, and so if you're like, I want to save a little, like, it's awesome. And you can add on like Universal Studios. They've got the new Super Nintendo World that is awesome. And they do Grinchmas for the holidays. And like, so all the Whoville, you've got the Grinch, that's hilarious. You've got Cindy Lou Who, you've got all the fun there. I also do Despicable Me. A lot of the Minions are out for the holidays.
Oh, fun.
But they've got a lot of fun stories too. So that's a fun add-on, especially this year with Super Nintendo World. That's been really popular.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Anything else with Southern California or holiday travel?
I would say if you're going to fly, book your flights right when you book your package. We always recommend booking your flights directly through the airline. It gives you the most flexibility. So that's like after COVID, we found that we'd be a middleman. Like if you need to make a change, it's so easy just to go on the website and make that change, get the credit or, do whatever you need. So, but don't forget that step because a lot of times that like jumps up in cost if you don't remember to do that when you book. Cruising too, there are still some holiday cruises that are available. And that's kind of a fun thing too. Again, so it's such a relaxing trip. Everything's included. So those have been really popular. And even that gift of a vacation, giving the gift of a cruise, that's one of the easiest multi-generation trips. So tell your mother-in-law that could be the next one. Because it's just so easy because your dining times are set for you. There's something for everybody, but yet you can do your own thing too. Like it's super fun.
Okay, love it. Okay, well, if you guys want to give a gift that will help your family make memories, we know who to come to.
Thank you. Yes. Yep. It's fun. The holidays, again, one of the best times to travel or give the gift of a vacation and have that vacation to look forward to.
Love it. And if you do book with Getaway today and you're a Mountain America member, be sure to mention it because there'll be a donation back to our community. So
absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, Jen.
Thank you.
Yes. And thanks all of you for joining as well. And we will see you on the next episode of Guiding You Forward.